Berkshire Hathaway shares hitting a record high again today, ahead of the annual shareholder meeting tomorrow. Senior markets commentator Mike Santoli joins us live now in Omaha. It's good to see you. There are so many things that we want to learn. We haven't heard from Mr. Buffett in a while. There's the trade war and the tariffs. There's the transition. There's Apple. And there's this mountain of cash they're sitting on. What's top of mind for you, Mike?
Well, I think how he characterizes that mountain of cash, he tries to downplay it as a market call. We'll see if that does continue. He says, look, the majority of investors' money is in public equities. I'd be interested to hear how he contextualizes the trade war. He's on the record, of course, as believing that tariffs are not really an effective way of rebalancing global trade. Also, things about the federal budget and how that's being approached. You know, he always sort of boasts about Berkshire Hathaway being among the biggest creditors to the federal government, owning 5% of all T-bills, how much he buys in T-bills every Monday. That's a lot of that cash hoard. And he sort of almost is proprietary about thinking what the long-term budget structural reforms might have to look like. But I'm not sure that going through and, eliminating agencies willy-nilly would be the way to do it. And honestly, how he believes this market is behaving. It's really shocking to me in a way that Berkshire Hathaway is making a new high when risk appetites are again on the rise, while it outperformed massively during the correction. So it sort of serves for investors both as offense and defense. It's fairly unique.
This incredible man is 94. A lot of people obviously thinking about the transition. And you point to what you think was a pivotal moment this morning on our network when Sue Decker was on. She's a director and said of that transition that it's gone from a plan to implementation. And you think that's notable, the way that was characterized?
I do. This is definitely a prolonged and very orderly process. But there's just the fact that she would essentially say, look, a lot of this stuff has been handed over to Greg Abel in terms of a lot of the day-to-day, a lot of the capital allocation decisions she specifically cited. And I think that's one way of conveying to the tens of thousands of shareholders who are showing up here this weekend that there's not going to be some kind of sudden break in the post-Warren Buffett world of Berkshire Hathaway. It's basically been built to persist as it is. And essentially, while there might be changes to the portfolio or cash allocation or something like that, it's not going to be really a different culture or leadership from day one.
All right. We hope you enjoy your time out there. We, of course, will see you tomorrow. We see Becky there with Warren Buffett today, too, which is a tradition in itself. That's Mike Santoli. Again, he and Becky are going to be on tomorrow. We're going to bring you the entire Berkshire Hathaway annual shareholder meeting live right here on CNBC. We'll stream it on CNBC.com and CNBC Plus as well. It all gets going at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time.